Hello, traders, and welcome to PL Capital's Market Review. I'm your host, Paul. Today is Saturday, May 13th, and in this video, I want to look at the S&P, Nasdaq, and oil. So let's start. All right, going to look at the upcoming economic calendar. Lighter week than previous weeks. Tuesday, we got retail sales, building permits on Wednesday, jobless claims on Thursday, along with home sales, and Fed Chair Powell speaking on Friday. Retail sales, that'll be the bigger one that'll move the market compared to anything else. So that's really the only extreme volatile, not unless Powell says something out of the ordinary that shouldn't be a market mover. But who knows? Who knows what he's going to say? All right, let's move on to the charts. So, I'm going to start with the S&P. And in my last video, I said that I saw this as a leading diagonal. And now we're going to get some type of correction. Well, it looks to me like they made an impulse here, and now they're correcting that impulse. And so far, I see three waves. And today they came and just broke that low that they set on Wednesday. Barely broke it by just a couple of points. And so you got what looks to be like that could be three waves, so like an ABC. And I think they'll go and they'll head and break this 4173. But this 4206 really should not, because I see that as a leading diagonal. So that can't break. But I think that they'll come and break this 4173 before they resume to go and take out that low. So, but this correction in here, we don't know that it's done. That could just be the first part of the correction, and maybe they'll give another correction up, and then still one more down. Who knows? This market's just been going so sideways that it wouldn't surprise me that they just kind of hang out in here for a little while before they come up and break it and then head lower. So we got the makings of an ABC, and then strong move at the end of the close today. So it could be on its way up to go break that, but we'll have to see. All right, Nasdaq. Yeah, so in my last video, I said that I saw, where in the S&P, I saw this move was a leading diagonal, but for the Nasdaq, I saw it as a WXYXZ. And so far, that looks to be true because they came and they finally broke that high that they set on Monday, May 1st. So it looks to me like we got 1, 2, and we need 3 waves. And then they created this impulse, and I thought that they were just going to go, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we were right here last week. And I was like, okay, they'll probably just give a correction, but they'll go and break this, and then that'll be it, and we'll be there's the 1, 2, 3. But they didn't do that, so they created this 5-wave pattern up, but they didn't break that previous high. And then they gave this little short, shallow correction, and then gave just this choppy, slow grind up, and then today, sold off, and then you got the impulse up. So on the Nasdaq, I see one of two things in play. We still need 5 waves over here because we've got the 1 and we got the 2, and now we need 5 waves to complete the third part of this. So this is one of two things. This is just 3 waves, so that could be A. This all could be B, and this impulse down today was C. So all in all, that would be, and it's got a really good look to it, like a running flat. Now, that's one possibility. So in both of these scenarios that I'm going to present, there's more upside to the Nasdaq. It has to come and break this 13,494. So that's one possibility, that this is 1, 2, they'll come and break it, 3, give a correction 4, and then they'll go and break that 3 level again for the 5th wave before we roll over here. That's one possible scenario. The other scenario, because to me, I can see 5 waves in here in a diagonal format. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they finished in 3 waves for 5. So if that's 5 waves, then this is 1, 2, 3, and that's just 1. And if that's just 1, then I would expect that this was an impulse down. We're going to get some type of correction. They'll come break this low one more time for 2, but then we're going to go back up for 3, 4, and 5. So, like I said, in either scenario, I see more upside. It's just what pattern are they making here? So we'll know, and it won't, not that it really matters a whole lot, but if they do come and break that low one more time, this low right there, that can't, no, they yeah, that low doesn't matter. It's for the, if it's a running flag, that would matter. So never mind that. So either way, if they come and break this low one more time, I think that'll be 2. And then they're going to resume up, or they might just be resuming up from in that area, because this might be the running flat, and so they'll just get this correction, and then we're going to be heading up. So either way, I'm looking for more upside, taking out this high at least one more time. All right, so that's that. And oil. All right, so definitely got the first wave up, and to me, I see this as all a leading diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they came down today and set a low. Now can't confirm that is the end of the leading diagonal. So 69.93. They still might be sending this a little bit lower, but then eventually we're going to get, so that'll be the A, and then we'll get a, some type of correction, and then still more down before we head up. So I think oil is just going to be kind of choppy in this range, 69, maybe to 72. Just kind of getting real choppy, correcting, but eventually then, when this correction, so if that's A, B, it's some, I don't know, 69, 67, somewhere in this range is where I think this correction will end. And then, like I said before, I think should be targeting at least 77 if I see this right. So I think oil is going to be a little messy for some time. You have to wait until this correction ends before you can start to look for a good buy setup. All right, that's what I see. Thanks for watching. Let me know of any comments or questions. Thanks for your likes and support. See you in the next video.